Getting ready to quilt this customer quilt. This is my friend Nancy's quilt, and it is very pretty. And she used the little spool blocks that I showed you guys how to use on, if you want to go back and look at that video, with the strip tube ruler. And you're just sewing five 2.5 inch strips together and cutting it with the strip tube ruler to make this block. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just now put it on the long arm, so still thinking about it. So let's get started. The thread I'm going to use for the back is a glide, only because I didn't have any ice-cord thread in this color, so I'm going to use this color for the back. And this is a Omni Weave thread, and I'm going to use this for the front. So I kind of want to try something different. I have these feather things that I made, and I kind of want to try those. And then I have this design that I bought, and I kind of want to try that. So what I'm thinking is maybe I do these feathers, because what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line in the border, and then maybe, let's say, we'll pick this one and we'll apply pattern. So that would be the border. I kind of like that. Or we can do this one. Let me figure out which way I want to go and apply pattern. Let's have a pattern selected. Oh, sorry. And here's the other option I could do. And so these are little feathers that I drew in Art and Stitch and to use for apply pattern. And I have never used them. But I'm thinking it would look kind of cute in this border. So maybe we just do one of those in this border, these borders, and then do the overall design in the outside. Just a simple semi-custom quilt. I think I'm going to try it. Well, after messing around with it a little bit, I decided to just go with an edge to edge, and only because I don't have a corner drawn, and it will take me some time to do that. So I am going to I'm going to try several different things. Maybe for a corner I could free motion something, but I'm not going to do it. So I think I'll just go ahead and use this pattern right here and quilt this on there. All right, I have started quilting the quilt, and I think it's going okay. And I think it'll look beautiful when it's done. I kind of wish I would have been able to do a little bit more custom quilting on it, but I wasn't really prepared. So maybe next time, Nancy. This thread I'm using looks really good on here. And it's variegated, and it looks really pretty. So I just want to show you. So this is Nancy's quilt, and she made the strip tube ruler block, and I think it turned out really pretty. So she put a block in sashing. So I made a quilt also with this strip tube ruler block, because I had to do something with those blocks I made. So mine is different because I chose to have just some plain fabric in between the blocks, because I didn't have enough blocks, and I didn't want to make any more. So I kind of took the the easy way out. But these are all just leftover 2.5-inch strips. And I think she cut her fabric. I don't think she used pre-cut fabric on hers, but I think hers turned out really beautiful, and it's very sweet. So I am using 2 different colors of thread and 2 different types of thread. So this is omni thread on the top. It's a variegated, very pretty. And you can see the thread on the back, it matches the back, which I think looks better than if you don't have it matching the back. Which I kind of wished I would have done on the last quilt that I just did. If you get your tension right, it's going to come out and look good. So you just gotta test your tension. And this is batik on the back, and it still looks good. It still looks like it's stitching out great. So I haven't had any problem with this quilt up until this point. And I have some wavy borders on this side and wavy borders on this side. Or just some fullness. And I'm not even sure if I stitch up this way that it'll take all the fullness out. I'm gonna try that first. We'll see. I might starch it and steam it and see if I can get it to lay flat. But I don't think I'm going to have any other problem. Looks like, oh, I don't know. The bottom doesn't look too bad. I think it's just going to be right here. So I'll see if I can fix it. All right, I was able to ease the fabric in a little bit as I was stitching it up. And you could still see it's a little bit poofy there. And here's the other side, and you can kind of see the fullness right here. So I'll just kind of keep an eye on it as I'm stitching it out and make sure it doesn't pleat. Here is the completed quilt, and I think it looks really good. And the back, really, there's not much to see. It's the thread is the same color, so not really much to see on the back. So I can't remember the name of this quilting pattern. I'll have to look it up and put it in the description. Thanks.